Hi and welcome to the weekly update. Today we are going to talk about different types of Viking graves. So I have tried to illustrate some of them here, and the top 5 here, so these ones, these are basically graves that we have in my town where I live. And then we have like boat burials, not as common at all. And then we have just grave mounds, not common here either that I know. Haven't really done much research on those though. I was looking at a archaeological website that we have, looking for some other information about just local history, and then I stumbled upon a field of graves very close to where I live currently, and it's about 170-ish graves in one place, and they all were these stone burials. So we have round graves with just some border stones, and then we have round graves with border stones and just a layer of stones, and then we have square ones, we have round ones with larger stones at the end, so almost these boat burials but much tinier, and then these triangular ones. So plan for today is to build a couple of these, just to see how I would go about building stone graves. We are probably going to build that one, and that one. This one will be very hard to build, not hard to build, but this would warp quite a lot, especially if we did a triangular shaped base. It would be better if we did a round base, I guess, because then it would be the warping of the base would not be as noticeable, I guess. But we're going to build these 3, and we are also going to build one of the boat graves. This one will be a bit different because we are going to put each of these stones on their separate base, because if you did, like, this is 10 to 100 meters long, so what is that in 28 millimeter? It's like 4 or 5 inches to 40 to 50 inches, basically, and doing a ellipse shape that is 40 to 50 inches, I think that would warp quite a lot. So we're not going to do that. We're going to just do all of the stones on individual bases. And this is just a very, very tiny hill. I would probably do this. They are roughly 4 to 6 meters in diameter, and about a centimeter high. So not much to show really. So we're going to concentrate on these 4. So let's go. The first thing that we do is to cut out the bases. This is ordinary, like, hardwood 2 millimeter. It's backing for IKEA picture frames, and we just cut out a rough circular shape we are also going to do a pill shape and a square out of these. And then we cover them with PVA glue and sand, so a very simple basing job, just to get some texture on the bases. After this step we are going to add all the stones, and we are using two different varieties. We are using the clay-based kitty litter stones, and we are also, for the larger stones, we are doing styrofoam. So here we are just gluing down the stones with ordinary PVA glue, and you will have to seal everything with watered down PVA afterwards, just to make everything stick properly and give the paint something to attach to also. Here we are doing the larger styrofoam stones. These can be somewhere from basically 1 centimeter high to 4 or almost 5. It depends really where you want to use them. For the stone chip, you want the end ones to be much taller than the middle ones, just so you get this nice rounded boat shape basically. And here we're just attaching the styrofoam stones to the base with ordinary PVA glue as usual, and then we do some texturing on the styrofoam, and this is done by rolling up a ball of aluminum foil and just pushing it into the styrofoam, just to get some texture basically, and then we seal everything with PVA glue. I did not add a lot of pictures of the painting stage, because that will always be individual to your gaming table. So what I'm going to talk about instead is, after I show all the finished bases, I went out and looked at a Viking Iron Age burial site that we have here in town and filmed a bit. So that will come up at the end of the video, just before the outro. So and here we have the end result. So this is the stone chip basically, and then we have the 3 different types of stone graves. So if you have any comments or questions or anything, put them in the comment section below, and I'll see you on Sunday. So here we are in an actual Iron Age, Viking Age gravesite, and if you can see this circular formation of stones, that is an actual grave. See if we can move backwards a bit, maybe see the whole thing. So grave number 2, this area is usually just a lot of thorn bushes and stuff, so nothing people like walk through except on the little road over there. And in those buildings up on the left, that is where I grew up. So yeah, been living next to a Iron Age, Viking Age burial site for many years without knowing it. So the grave field. Ooh! Butterfly. Let's chase the butterfly. No, not chase the butterfly. I like butterflies. Okay. So down here we have roughly 20 graves, and then the grave field continues this way and ends up basically below all of these buildings in here. So I filmed the ones that are easily accessible, because we have some in here also somewhere. I'm not even going to try.